Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Dollar Tree. This video will be a back-to-school walkthrough, of course, because we know it's about that time, so I wanted to check and see what Dollar Tree had. First thing that I wanted to look at is their Scholastic section, so I see some Disney workbooks, Trace and Write, numbers and counting. They also have flashcards, and of course, classroom decor, so pretty good starting off. All of these are going for $1.25. We do know from the previous year that Dollar Tree did raise their prices. Now, I heard rumors about it changing to $1.75, but comment below if you know for sure. If you work on a large board, whether it's a chalkboard or a dry eraser, those pointers are pretty nice to use, especially if you have a big class. They're also good for kids working on their motor skills to be able to pinpoint things. At the bottom of this section, they have poster markers. I've mentioned in my videos before, when your children have assignments like projects and stuff, stop at Dollar Tree. You might find very good items there. So they did have some iridescent backpacks, not much of a backpack selection. I do like these trays and how they're elevated though. I spotted some drawstring bags and Marvel backpacks. One of my favorite finds were the tote bags. This specific one that says Chaos Coordinator, I feel like I need that in my life. Okay, one thing I do like about Dollar Tree is they have a lot of storage. This is a desk organizer. You can fit pencils in there, little stationery items, and I thought this was so cute. Next to the totes, they have socks. Dollar Tree socks are cute. So that is Pop-Tarts, Fruit Loops, Twisters, and Monopoly in the back. Who wouldn't find those cute? And they're actually very soft. I'm going to be showing you some more name brand socks a little bit later on, but for now, let's take a look at the rest of these. They did have some Nerf socks, so I'm loving the bright colors. For the last sock in this collection was Airheads Candy. Now let's take a look at the supplies. For an 8-count scent of glue sticks by the brand called Jot, that is only going for $1.25. Can't beat that price at all, but does it actually work? Will it stick? Comment below if you know. Alright, so that is a look at their erasers, pencils, and pen. That is a pack of lead. As you can see, Dollar Tree has it all. They usually do every year. It just depends if you want to shop here or elsewhere. That's what it boils down to. So that big old pack of highlighters, all of this, $1.25. I don't want to keep repeating it, but it's $1.25. My kids used to have these draw eraser boards. I feel like they're pretty good if you want your kids to be confident, maybe to stand in front of the class and write on the draw eraser board, or some of the smaller grades do require it. They have it on their school list, but like I said, you don't have to spend big bucks on it. They erase perfectly fine. I do like this pack of chalk, how they had the white one and the colorful one. This is a hard tin pencil case, of course, going for the same price. They have them in a couple of different designs. Now, like I said, usually around back to school shopping, people change up their kids' room decor. You can get some little office supplies for their room. I like that board if your child is learning how to write. Dollar Tree even has some items for lockers. So these are magnetic locker pouches, and this is storage containers that is also magnetic, as you can see. I think that is pretty neat because that is definitely more pricier in like stores like Walmart and Target. All right, these are some more flashcards that were randomly here, but as you can see, it covers addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All right, so they have 2 packs of scissors. They have all type of scissors at Dollar Tree. I did not see like the inclusive scissors, so like I said, Walmart had a pretty good deal with that. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you watch it. Now back to the Scotch tape. They have so many different kinds. They have the original, they have the double-sided. Like I said, when your kids have projects, make sure you stop here before you spend more elsewhere. So as far as office supplies, they have staplers, calculators, magnifying glass, and even a protractor with the precision point. I'm pretty impressed that Dollar Tree has this. We see the typical rulers, the notepads. Some of the stuff has been here for like the past couple of years, especially like this pencil holder. I do like the variety of colors. Like I said, you can mix match them or have the whole color set up for your little one's study area. area. Okay, so this is more storage that they have. For some reason, I really like this pencil holder. I think it looks pretty chic. Like you won't see the pencils sticking out. It just looks more organized. My local Dollar Tree had these signs up, so it says that you can donate to military families. If you're wanting to participate, it looks like that ends August 7th, but check with your local store. On an end cap, they had these cute highlighters. My daughter immediately recognized it. She said some of her classmates had this. They're stackable gem hearts, and I think they're really cute. They also had some different stackable ones that look like Legos. Well, I guess this is blocks, but y'all know what I mean. All right, so they have some erasers, pretty much like stationary items. These are squishy pens that look like planets. I'm guessing that's what it is because I think that's an astronaut at the bottom. Someone had the same idea because it had the same dent where I was going for. All right, so yeah, you can pretty much get whole sets. At the bottom, they have these iridescent pencil pouches, which kind of look like the makeup bags at Five Below. Not gonna lie, these would match if like your child likes mermaid things. I don't know, mermaids are not for me. I don't mess with mermaids. I like this one, it's cute. It has rainbows, skates on there. For the last pencil case, this is Crayola's brand and it says Create on the top of it. Now every year, especially around back to school time, they have some scented pens and I thought this one looked interesting. I've never seen this one. So it is scented with peach and lemon. It comes with a dual tip side, so one is chiseled and one has like a bullet point pen. That's interesting because like I said, I don't usually see that type. All right, let's take a look at their journals and planners and folders. I love like the cute sayings that they usually have on these journals. This one immediately caught my eye because I feel like it's a starry night behind the dinosaur. Teachers can do anything. It's a good day to have a great day. Space themed journals. It's just so many to choose from and so many different colors, and I love that. I love affordable shopping, especially when it comes to school stuff. Tab dividers and index dividers. This could be used for your office space, to be honest. Now I can't help but to compare because they do have student planners as well as the teachers planners, but Five Below had them for $1 and they're $1.25. I do think that they have more in Dollar Tree selection versus Five Below's like mini dollar section, so keep that in mind. This was probably my favorite composition book. It had game controls on there, headphones for music and video game lovers. Like I said, this is just an overall look. I feel like it would be a little bit pointless to go through each and every one. I'm loving this astronaut theme, especially the colors, and if you're more into the cloth pencil pouches, they have that as well. Now, this is the crazy art and Crayola section. Not as much of a selection as Walmart, but I feel like it's pretty close to Five Below's collection at least. They also have the brand called Play School there, which I don't know how that's compared to Crayola or Crazy Art, but if it's the same price, then I would go with a better brand. Let's take a look down their home office essentials aisle. Now, I know they have their own back to school section, but I feel like it is important to look down this aisle too because they have just as good of an amount of stuff down this aisle. As you can see, lots of stationery, lots of pens, pencils, markers. This is where you're going to find the area where they have stuff to work on projects. So a little bit more of a variety versus like those little end caps or displays. This is their poster boards. It used to be $1, but guys, things have changed. In this area, you'll find more of the workbooks. Now, this isn't the nicest Dollar Tree in my area, so that's why things look jacked up like that. But in general, you'll be able to find coloring books, educational workbooks, even educational books. Dollar Tree, you can get some chapter books in there. In the same section is where you would find a couple of inclusive items, classroom decor, and this sticker is so cute. It literally did feel like a balloon, I'm not gonna lie. All right, these are pencil sharpeners. They have 2 packs. They have the bigger individual ones with erasers inside of it, so you're getting a 2-for-1. Crayola brand erasers, pencil grips to help with motor skills, and remember I said you can get calendars here, so they're already putting out their 2026 calendar. They even have the big ones like Walmart has, as you can see. Ignore my nail polish. I love that color, but my goodness, every time I start to paint my nails, it seems like the kids and the husband comes running in my direction for me to do something. Okay, moving along. Remember I said they always have scented pens, so even though this isn't necessarily something that's a necessity, I feel like it's something nice to throw in there because it's back to school shopping. So remember I said they always have pretty good storage. They also have some items for lunch like that stacker. If you think the typical grocery store snack packs are too expensive, Dollar Tree does have some like chocolate sandwiches, Toastums, even their own version of Rice Krispie treats. I've never personally tried them, but all of these are the same price. You be the judge of that. Let me know what it tastes like. This caught my attention because I see that it's name brand. This is actually Peppa Pig Fruity Ring cereal. Now, it is a small package. I think this is mainly just for kids to try. They also had Transformers Chocolate Crunch cereal. Strawberry and cream Tic Tacs. I haven't seen that in forever. In the front of the store, they had essential gift cards for success. So again, just a little mini present to go with back to school shopping. They even had Sephora in there. I was like, girl, what? And this is part of their back to school specials. Okay, remember I told you I was going to show you some socks? They actually have some Marilyn Monroe socks going for $5. So this would be part of their Dollar Tree Plus section, kind of like how Five Below has their Five and Beyond. They have some K-Swiss name brand socks. Of course, I showed you the Marilyn Monroe soft leggings, which actually are really, really soft. They do have these, I can't remember what they're called, but they're pretty much slip-on socks if you're wearing flats. So that is $5 as well. They actually have paws, which I've seen in quite a few stores. I think in Walmart and definitely TJ Maxx and Marshalls. If you're more into the cartoon socks, I like this Bob Ross socks. My daughter was like, oh, my teacher talks about him. His afro actually has some texture. All right, so I spotted Sesame Street, Popeyes. They have different Disney characters, Pixar, and even more candy socks. That is Charms Blow Pops. Like I always said, you can't go wrong with socks. So as an overall look at their headbands, they got a lot, but nothing that really caught my attention. This is their fall decor section. We are almost in August, so they are bringing that out. I love fall. I love the weather. I love the colors. I love the flavors that come out around this time. So this stuff looks really cute to me. The apple cider recipe caught my attention. That looks so cute. Something like to put in your kitchen or something. They have lots of pumpkins. And this caught my attention too. That is farm fresh hot apple cider decor. And one that says fall sweet fall. I just noticed these are $1.50. So when you're looking at this decor section, pay attention to the price because yeah, that says $1.50. Okay, they do have some more in the aisle. Like I said, that decor is like the type of drinks that I like to drink. I need to do another video already because it is calling me. This is part of the Five and Beyond section. Look at that animal sign. I think that is so cute. You have more pumpkins and more designs. I wish I could show you more in that section, but they were stocking, so I didn't want to get in the way. All right, Ayani is a popular brand that I always find in Dollar Tree. A lot of people love their lashes. Well, they have some nail art, they have makeup. They had like probably 3 of these displays. My eyes immediately zoomed on these nail art glue dots. For those of you who like wearing press-on nails, that will be something that'll help stick and it's affordable. Look at these lashes. They are so pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. So they sell half lashes, cat eye, flared, dramatic. They have so many different kinds. And like I said, plenty of things for nail arts like 3D stickers, powders to dip your nails in, and even new lip care like lip balms, lip oils, all in fruity flavors. The next display was very eye-catching too because all of the fun colors. This one had a little bit more of eye makeup versus the other ones like eyeshadows, mascara. These are liquid glitter eyeshadows, by the way. So guys, that was, wait a minute, was there 4 or 5? This is the Zodiac Dragon one, but I think I did show you this in a previous video. Okay, let's look in the beauty section. They do still have Yes To lip kits. You can find these amongst the sheet masks. I was most excited to go to this section because I wanted to see if they had more native dupes. This is Sweet Peach and Nectar. It smells more stronger than the Georgia Peach one. They smell okay, but girl, the strawberries and cream one smells so good. It reminds me of Bath & Body Works Strawberry Pound Cake. Okay, that is it for my walkthrough. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.